All right, the third game that I want you to look at and see, but I don't want you to start practicing it this week. We will start practicing this when I return, is going to be a duration game. So basically, you're going to have your tin in one hand, you're going to have the treats in the other. Same thing, you can put them on your thing here if you want. And this one's going to be about your dog keeping its nose on the tin. As long as your dog's nose is on the tin, the treat is going to slowly move towards it, and you'll see that better when I'm actually doing this. The minute that your dog's nose comes off the tin, my hand is going to freeze in the air, and the treat is not going to go there. Notice once again, on all these games, I'm not telling the dog what to do. I'm giving some verbal reward as well as the treat, but I'm not doing anything to keep the dog here and engaged. The other thing you might say, well, this is the dog that, you know, can do this because they've been doing it for a while. Luna really, honestly, at 1 year old, has only played this game a couple times. I've not been as steady with her training on this because we've been doing other things. But because I hold my criteria to the level that I do, where I'm like, nope, this is the behavior you must give me to give the treat, that makes it much more clear to my dog that there's only one way to get what she wants. So I'm going to once again start this game by tossing a treat and sending her off. I'm going to have this in one hand. I have my treats in my other. Her nose is on it. See how my hand is slowly moving towards her? Slowly, slowly, slowly. Oh, her nose came off. I'm going to freeze it in place. Slowly, slowly. Nope. Good. And it takes a little more maneuvering with some of these treats to get it in there. So again, my hand is slowly moving towards it. She's watching my hand because she knows it's coming. Good. And she has to move her nose a little bit out of the way to get the treat, so that's why you're seeing that at the very end. The other thing that I'm doing here is I'm making sure that her nose is the thing that's actually good on the tin. Her mouth is on it like that. She's engaged. She's actually the nose on the tin. And I don't care what she does in between. I just ignore that other behavior. She comes for it. I close my hand. Good. Nose is up. My hand freezes. Nose is still not where it needs to be. Good. Now she's being distracted. Oh, she's going to. Her nose is still not where it needs to be, so I just wait. Now this next time when she finally gets there, I'm probably going to move a little faster, only because she's had some frustration here, and so I don't want it to become such a hard thing that she can't do the game. The other thing I'll do is, in this case, I might switch hands and see if I switch hands that will make things a little easier for her, so that she can be successful. She obviously doesn't like the delay, but she can deal. Now she's got the treat there. Oh, so she went straight for the tin. So she knows it's the tin. I think where she's struggling is, what's the difference between her mouth on the tin and her nose on the tin? Good. And that's stuff that comes with time. See how her nose is above the tin? Good. 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 And I might give a little verbal praise. Good. Good. That marks when she's where her nose needs to be, since there's a little frustration and confusion with the game right now. Good. Good. The other thing is if she gets really good, if she gets good, if she gets really frustrated, I might go back to this for a little bit. Good. And Good. 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 And do the first game where I'm dropping it, a little bit of the drop game and it's your choice, because as soon as she touches it, I'm giving her a verbal, good, and bringing her a treat immediately. I'm not making her wait for it. Good. Notice occasionally a treat drops and not making a big deal of it. Good. Good. So you might have to mix it up a little bit to keep your dog successful and keep them engaged. But notice, even despite her frustration, good, she's never left the game. She's always stayed here and continues to want to play. And by doing this and feeding lots of treats, and notice I said like the first game I think I had 20 treats, second game I had 30, and this one I had 20. By feeding lots of treats, that's going to keep them engaged in this. And treats that they like, good. Good. Not just any old treat. I mean, I had it mixed up with what I had. Good. I mix up my treats so they get a variety of things, which helps keep them engaged. Good. And then notice I'm feeding on the tin. That's all I have for that game. Thank you.